Much time has passed since that first time you explored this strange temple-like place. Hidden behind a waterfall pouring over the shoulders of a somehow newly constructed yet centuries old statue resembling the god called Ulfried, the Dawnhammer. Under threat of a number of spectral warriors striking fear into your party with their heavy hitting spectral hammers, you are granted enough time to hastily exit when they returned by Isabel. It was one of your first times fighting together as a party. Still learning what one another was capable of and what the whole of your bunch could do together. After plenty of time on the road honing your skills, both individually and as a group, you came back to that statue, to the hidden temple behind it, one you now know is likely a tomb, holding the remnants of the Dawnhammer himself, hopeful to uncover the ember of Ulfried somewhere within. You were able to make quick work of the same foes you faced that time ago, and now you can continue deeper into this place. First, by placing the two large smithing hammers, turned material once dropped by those spectral warriors, into the indentions upon the southeasternmost door in this shrine of the Dawnhammer. You follow the carved channel in the stone floor down a long hallway, ending with a bowl-shaped indent of similarly empty, smooth stone. The hallway continues to the south before turning a corner into a very large chamber. As you enter, sets of oversized braziers come to life with burning flame, starting with the set closest to you, and 3 by 3 deep into this seemingly unending darkness, they slowly illuminate the massive space. Firelight glistens and reflects off hundreds, nigh thousands of metallic hammers hanging upon the long floor-to-ceiling stone shelves and rafters, carved from the very stone forming this space. The craftsmanship is exquisite, much like those of the halls of Mountain Heart. These stone rafters holding hammers continue back as far as your eyes can see. Before you, on a thick stone pedestal, is one half of a hefty stone mold. Xerxes is able to immediately recognize this as something a blacksmith would use to pour liquid metal into, forming the shape inlaid within. And you can see the shape within is a very detailed hammer. This half mold is attached to the pedestal as if anchored here. It is reminiscent of the indentions on the doors that you place the spectral warriors' hammers into to reach this hall. And let me put you on the map. The map. The map. So, you may notice the map is not unending, and that is so that Roll20 will be able to load. But just imagine it continues in this same pattern you see before you for a long ways. And that's where we begin, right on time.
Can we take a break?
Yeah. 7:47 break. Oh, boy. All right. Let's do this. The night is yours, and it's so very young, because we're right on time.
Nick's right on time.
Yeah, there he is.
So you said this is half of a mold?
Yeah, so it looks like half of a indent, basically, yeah. A half mold, if you will.
Indicating we need to find the other half.
Possibly.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that.
Okay.
It just looks like there's half of a mold on this big stone tablet. Looks like it could house a hammer. Or if you had another half of a mold and poured liquid metal into it, it could form a hammer. And these things in the center and here and down here indicate the large floor-to-ceiling rafters, which are all housing hammers of all shapes, sizes, materials.
Well, everybody's thinking it. I'm just going to say it. Can I do a check for any +3 great hammers?
Absolutely. Roll a +3 great hammer check. Roll investigation or perception.
Anna's doing an investigation looking for hammers that look like the ones that we just picked up when the spectral things died. And
as you walk through there are some hammers in the shape of smithing hammers. It's hard to tell if they're exact matches to those that you had placed into those doors before, but there are some that look similar. That's for sure. Kind of interspersed here. Nathaniel, you do see a few great hammers. Hard to tell if they're +3. But there are some great hammers kind of dotted in, as well as some much smaller, like hand hammers, light hammers. I don't know what D&D calls them. Light
Warhammer?
There are warhammers. There might even be 40k warhammers here. I don't know.
It seems like there's a lot.
Yeah.
Does the mold look like it's ever been used?
Roll a... That will do. The mold, to your eye, does not... It looks pretty pristine. Looks pretty pristine. I don't know how much smithing you've done in your day, but it looks pretty clean. I mean, you would also know that it could have been cleaned or something, but it looks in very good shape.
Stephen will ask Xerxes, so could we make a hammer with what we have here, or do we need other materials? Because that looks like the hammer we just used, and I bet if we could make more, we could open the other doors and get to the tomb.
You have a keen eye, Stephen. This is only part of what we need. We don't even have the raw material itself. It's clear that somebody was smithing an awful lot of hammers, but I'm not entirely sure how.
Are we sure these are real? Not just, an illusion of some sort? That's a lot of hammers.
Have you ever been in the zone, Saru? Just create and lose track of time. You wake up, all of a sudden it's been 3 days, you've written 37 songs.
Maybe not written, but played a while. Yeah, okay.
Let's grab a hammer and find out. They could be illusions. Go grab one, sir.
Hey, Nathaniel, grab one of them hammers.
Just pass it down the line.
I don't think I can pick one up.
Can I reach it?
Yeah, there's hammers all over. Lower rafters, upper rafters.
I'll try to eyeball one that might be a similar size to the mold and chuck it over.
Yeah, roll a perception or investigation. Yeah, you find one that looks like it should be close. Grab it. Pretty good size, kind of like Thor-ish warhammer. Maybe it looks about the same size that the mold would be. It's got some heft to it. Feels good. Now, when you throw it at Saru from that far away, that would be a very scary thing to do. But, yeah, Nathaniel grabs one. Has a hefty hammer.
I'll give it to Xerxes because I don't know what I'm doing with it.
He'll try and place it in the mold to see if it's a match.
Beautiful. Xerxes, as you kind of grab this hammer and look it over and just start to put it on top just to see how close it is. Everyone, please roll for initiative.
Jeez.
I'm reloading roll 20 if you want to roll it for me.
Ooh, I would love to.
Yep, tomorrow when it's my turn.
Ooh, on a 6.
Jeez.
That's got to be possibly as low as you could get. Yeah.
Well, 3 ahead of me,
Two
Steven.
crit fails. And Isabel didn't crit fail.
That's incredible.
That's pretty good. All right. Pretty stoked to move these guys to the token there.
Nice.
Swarm of hammers.
You like that?
No.
No. No, I don't. I don't like that one bit.
Fought these kind of things before. Not fun.
Alright. How's Combat Master? Is it gonna work? Let's see. Oh, it is. Saru, you rolled a critical success, am I right?
Yeah.
This is a rule that I just always forget, and I don't know if it actually came up. But you do get advantage on an attack roll as getting a crit and being the first in combat. This is one that's like in the house rules. But just so you're aware, that's a thing. What you see happen
Great.
as Xerxes places that hammer in the mold, and it does get close. It feels like it got close to fitting. It's about the right size, about the right shape. But as Xerxes kind of gets it in there, he can feel it kind of not perfectly fitting into that half. You see from the many shelves and rafters, these hammers start to shake and fly into the air like these tornadoes of hammers of all shapes and sizes, just hurtling through the air, kind of forming this swarm of magical flying hammers, if you will, just spinning. And that's what you see, Saru.
I think they want their hammer back. And I'll try to throw the hammer that's in the mold back.
I love it. Roll a athletics check. I feel like.
It's an Olympic event, the hammer throw.
Yeah, the hammer throw. Saru, you kind of reach in there and kind of hurl it, and it ting, 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 hits somewhere, I don't know, in this area on the floor as you hurl it back towards them, and then it gets sucked into the hammer swarm, and you just lose track of where it is. The swarm gains 1 hit point. That part's a joke. But still, it has joined the swarm.
I'll move and that'll be it. Sure.
Sarah will kind of look around like, what the fuck do I do? Just looking for, anything from her comrades. Because she's just standing in the back here and like, what are we doing, guys? Do I run in? Do I run away?
Run!
She's taken a poll of the situation. What does it look like y'all are doing?
I thought it'd be go back, but
Since Nathaniel is next in the initiative order, his hand is like inches away from his greatsword already.
All right. She's going to back up and she's going to hold an action. Nathaniel's go.
So a couple things happen. One, the drool that is falling down the mouth of the lifeless head of Kavan. Inexplicably, you see a tongue come out of that mouth and kind of lap it up a little bit, almost like there's a hint of consciousness to him, simultaneous with Nathaniel for the first time. And Nathaniel will do something I promised Connor I would do over a year ago, and he's going to rage.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not.
wrong head.
No, I can't get there. Yeah, he's gonna rage and hold his action.
Nice.
Obviously to swing if something gets close.
Sure. As you do. Xerxes, it is your go.
Yeah, he's fairly shocked at this turn of events. Can I do an investigation on the mold to see if there's any writing anywhere on its person?
Absolutely. As these hammers kind of come to life, you're like, what the fuck is happening? And start looking over the mold to see if there's any sign, any writing, anything. And in it's clean. There are no hammered in indentions that would signify like maybe a blacksmith would put their initials on. There are no hidden scribed things that you see. It just looks like a very well made hammer mold. And you're thorough in this quick moment.
That's just going to be his action. It's just trying to figure out if there's anything special about the mold.
Anything else you'd like to do, Xerxes?
No, he's just thinking.
Magoot. It is the Swarm of Hammers' turn, which will pop, pop, boop, beep, bop. Do a thing to make sure that these guys are doing where they're supposed to be, so things don't get super confusing. It's going to go there. As it is a swarm, it can occupy another creature's space. So Anna, this thing just swarms towards you, as a swarm do. And the magical cone emerges onto the battlefield. Don't worry, that's not my magical cone. Somebody else's magical
It's
cone.
mine, but it won't let me move it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What's that?
sad day.
That's stupid.
Looks like Anna's about to get toasted.
How about now? Oh, I guess this map is very not very big.
All right, then just you can get rid of it.
All right, it's dead. The swarm will make its attacks. Anna, the first coming at you. A 19 to hit. Hey, it's nice to get her before her turn in combat. So the first just hammer smacks across you, and then a second follows. A 23 to hit.
I will chronal shift that.
Beautiful. Oh, something else happened.
I was gonna cast shield.
Go ahead.
Whoever's reaction you want it to be is fine.
We know shield will stop it, so go ahead.
Mute. Shield. So you will be buffed AC for the next strike, which is another coming. Third strike, a 19 to hit. And the fourth strike will be against Lunas.
Alrighty.
As it has 4 attacks. 25 to hit. 20 points of bludge. Lunas is exploded. And that is the swarm's first turn in combat. Stephen, it is your go. You see magical hammers bouncing off of a arcane force field surrounding Anna with an immense amount of force.
Yeah, not.
They are hurtling through the air.
Steven's like, whoa, what? And he's gonna. I don't think we need to mess with the cone because no matter how I do it, Anna's 35 feet away, and it's a cone of 30 feet. So,
Butte.
and I'm pretty sure I can angle it so it would miss Saru.
Yeah, you should be fine on a 30.
Yeah. Then Steven, wanting it to get away from Anna, will fire a pulse wave at it. And need a Constitution saving throw from the swarm.
Beautiful. Just fixing. There we go. Okay. Con save from the swarm, you say?
Yep.
10.
That fails, and so it moves 15 feet away from Steven.
So dope.
Takes 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Steven, as you see this wave of like chronal energy kind of hit into it, you notice that it's hitting just an immense amount of hammers in the swarm. Like it's not just targeting one of them. You're seeing it hit a bunch of these hammers, and a bunch of them are falling to the floor, almost as if more than you would even expect are falling to the floor. As this is smacking into it. And it has moved back how many feet?
15 feet.
Dope. Anything else, Steven?
Nope, that's it.
Anna, it is your go.
Oh, I forgot when I reloaded it and pull my character sheet back up. Yes, Anna's gonna swing her Talir. Sort of see what happens.
So on, as you kind of draw your Talir out, kind of uppercutting through the air, you're able to like pinpoint a hammer in there, and you see it hit the hammer, and it careens through the air and ding, 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 hits the ground. But the swarm just kind of still flies around you at full force, almost as if it is not as effective as you would have hoped.
Oh, son of a gun.
15?
Is 15 confirm?
No. Does not confirm.
All right. And then Anna will move back 30 feet, incurring an attack of opportunity.
All right. An attack of opportunity. 22 to hit.
Clangs off her magic. Well, I guess I need to read what shield does. How long does shield last?
You should be good. It's a whole turn.
Till the start of your next turn.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, that was the problem with the
So unless you want to blow another shield.
Yeah. Huh, that's a lot of damage.
Big demo. Rocks on the demo.
So I will burn another shield.
You? Beat. Alright. Anything else, Anna?
No.
Marty.
That's where they go.
Beautiful. Anything else, Artie?
That will do.
Isabel?
Seeing how much those hammers wreck,
They're hitting very hard.
they're very hard. Let's try and help the guy in the pitch. Gonna cast Shield of Faith on Nathaniel,
Nice.
and see how necrotic damage goes. And I'll cast a cantrip as an action at the top one.
20 to hit. With a hit. And you see one of the hammers within the swarm just start to burn up with this black necrotic energy and just falls to the floor beneath it. It just doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as you may have hoped. Anything else, Isabel?
She'll move up a little bit. That's it.
The swarm will start moving forward, Nathaniel. As if to engulf you in its swarm-like ways. Now you may be muted, William.
Ah, you missed my Bobby Hill anecdote. It's gone forever now, though.
I'm sure it was lovely.
He will be recklessly attacking because Kavan is having a say in the matter.
Old move.
Before he does, well, we'll get to that after.
Oh, okay, here we go. That will hit. Nice. Yeah, you strike through and you knock down a few hammers out of the air. You're used to more fleshy targets, more blood, and you're seeing that it's maybe not doing quite as much as you hoped, but still seeming to do quite a bit of damage, if I had to say so. Both will hit for half damage.
What are your feelings on a held action about an action surge?
I mean, it seems fine.
Well, he's going to hit it 2 more times
You're a
there.
raging barbarian.
That is what he will do.
God, I'm gonna regret that.
Critical threat, critical threat, critical, critical, critical threat.
15 will confirm. Little slash master. All right. Well, the target can't bleed, so there you go. Still a lot of damo.
And one more incoming. Oh, actually, hold the phone on that. Bonus action, because he had a critical hit, he gets an extra attack this round. So 2 more
That's true.
attacks incoming.
That's true. I hate these creatures. All right. Beautiful. Is that another?
This is incredible.
Is that another?
Anna's going to try to give Nathaniel her money again.
You want to confirm that one?
Critical threat, critical,
Oh my
critical
God.
threat.
It's another confirmed critical. Who is this guy? Oh Lord!
Holy cow.
That's a big one too. Wow. Wow.
Who said that melee characters can't do massive damage?
Okay. That was something.
What was the total damage?
Well, it's not as impressive because it was all halved.
But what would it have been if it was flat?
I don't. How do I? It would have been. Oh my God. I think it would have been like 190 points of damage.
Jeez Louise.
I believe. That might be approximate.
I mean, that checks. It was 5 attacks.
Yeah.
One of them was double.
There were a
One of
ton
them would have been quadrupled.
there was a ton of damage.
That's crazy.
190?
Would have been. Yeah.
And it's still standing.
Well, yeah, it is for reasons.
Yeah.
That was incredible. It's going to finish its move, engulfing you. One thing you notice, as it does, is that there were a lot more hammers spinning around it before you got through with all the things you've just done. There are less of them now, as it takes its 4 attacks. And you may notice they're a little different.
You'll
20.
have advantage on these. by the
That's
way.
great to know. All right, I'll roll the first one just normal. So 25 to hit,
That will hit.
13 points of bludge, which I assume is halved.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now I will roll with advantage. 26.
Yeah.
Let's go. 5 points of damage. 19.
What is Shield of Faith?
Good question. I think it's a
Plus
+2.
2 AC.
Yeah, it still hits.
Hell yeah. Let's go. 7 points of bludge.
Nathaniel, watch out!
And
Cutting words.
oh, beautiful. Okay.
Oh.
So the last one will be at regular, right? Is that how that works? Oh, no, okay, cutting works beautiful. So a 16 to hit.
That will miss.
Awesome. So they just had a little harder time hitting you, and didn't have as much oomph behind their strikes. But that is their turn, and it is Saru's go.
I think you're gonna be like, what are we supposed to do against that?
Sara says something about, like, I thought we were running.
He I don't know if he does. No, I just we're fighting a bunch of flying hammers. No.
Sara will move up. Fucking prosthetic charge the lower guy. And just miss completely. Just miss completely. It's good. Alright, Nathaniel. I'd love to see what you can do with the full turn. How many crits you got in there?
He's coming out swinging. Let's see.
Oh, God. Okay.
Just think if he had that +3 great hammer, he would really be hitting home.
Are you trying to get me to put one in the game or not trying? Anything else?
Nope.
It's crazy. You didn't crit. That's weird.
He will, because why not? He will second wind.
Recoup all that halved HP you took.
Yeah, he's back to full.
Jesus. Xerxes. Nathaniel's just standing in a swarm of hammers and swinging wildly.
I know this might be a long shot, but now that Nathaniel has thinned the herd,
Huh?
are there any hammers that stand out to his eye that might be controlling it, maybe glowing a certain way?
Yeah,
Anything that just stands out about the swarm that he's in.
make a perception check, Ammonia. Yeah, as you're looking through, you're trying to pick any particular hammer out that just looks different, and they all are differing hammers, but there isn't one that stands out particularly to you. They're all pretty acting in a similar way.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah, you want to shoot it? You can shoot it.
What does that mean for Nathaniel?
I mean, he's just in there.
This is America, Nate. You can shoot anything you want.
Just don't crit fail. Because there is no card. That's just you're shooting him. I'm telling you now. 13 will miss, but a 26 will hit and reach for the sky. You knock one hammer out of the herd. Bounces on the ground, as if the swarm took half damage. As I assume that you've all figured out by now, your attacks are dealing half.
That's all I got.
Beaut. Bottom swarm's turn. Measuring tape. Time. Ooh, Artie. Artie, you've called it. As it whirls in your direction through the rafters, almost as if it can move through space that is only meant for a hammer. It flies flies here. 60 whole feet. And it starts making attacks. Where are we at? Hammer strike. Dose. Artie, this one for you. Not at advantage at normal. 13 to hit, Arthur.
Swing and a miss.
The second 19 to hit, Arthur.
That will hit.
16 points of bludge. The third against Arthur. A 10 to hit.
That will
And the
miss.
final against Cat. Critical fail. The swarm cannot confirm criticals. That is all it's got. Stephen.
Steven will dart over here. He will take aim and fire a good old bolt of lightning, hoping there might be a little chain reaction go on the side. Oh, sweet.
Wow. Dexterity.
Yep.
20.
Saves, so 16 points of damage.
Saves. So, 32 points of damage. It seems to do more damage than you expect. As it hits more than one hammer. Anything else, Stephen?
He'll just, as he was running from Anna, Saru, and Sara, like, no, I got it. It's fine. That's all I got.
Cool. Anna.
Anna will step up here. She will cut her arm. 3 points of damage. Will activate lightning, hoping to having seen just what Stevens did, we have a similar effect. And will swing twice clear.
1, 2, 3. First will hit. And kind of as you swing out, hitting the thing, you knock Unhammer to the ground, and you see the lightning sparking on the hammer, as if that helped with damage. But it still only hits one hammer, and you seem to think that if you hit more than one, it'll do more damage. Let's see.
Yeah,
Won't do it.
She steps 5 feet back.
Lovely.
That's your turn.
Anna, as you step back, a hammer swings out at you, as you were within its range. And it will try to hit you. Which one am I on? I'm on this one. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god, even with a +5 to hit, he still gets her with a 24. 6 points of damage. These hammers, the only hammers left are small ones at this point. Arthur, it's your turn.
Arthur will speak the magic words with the black iron spear.
Nope.
And he'll reach out, attacking it.
16 will hit.
Oh, good.
You do knock a measly hammer out of the beast.
8 points of fire damage.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
11 ain't gonna do it.
And that's what he does.
That's what he does. Isabel. You muted? Muted craft?
Oops,
Muted?
at the top one. Sorry.
Beautiful. 13 will not hit. But it is close.
And she'll begin making her way down and check on down there.
Beautiful. Swarm time. Why does my swarm keep like bouncing to the top? To the back, I say. Alright. Nathaniel, did you reckless me?
Always, unless otherwise noted.
Well, you're lucky that I am on Hammer Strike 1. Because here they come. 16.
Nay.
22.
Yes.
2 points of damage. 15, not going to do it. And the last, an 18.
Shield of Faith lasts more than one turn.
Yeah, that mother effer's still going.
Well,
Damn it.
One will miss.
I hate these last ones. Only 1d6 damage. Bogus. Saru, here's your go. What you got, kitty cat?
Keep swinging, Nathaniel. You can do it. And he'll give him inspiration.
Nice. Beautiful. Anything else?
Nope.
Sarah will attempt to recharge. Doesn't get it. Oh, why the hell not? Take a longbow attack, I guess. She feels dumb doing it. She does it anyway. No, she does hit. Doing a smidgy bit. Nathaniel.
What does inspiration do?
You get a D8 to any ability, save, or attack roll.
You can use it after the fact too, right?
And you can wait to see what you roll first.
You want to use it on that 27 minus 5?
I'll
What do you
use it
roll?
on that one. On that second one, I will. You said a D8?
Yep.
Nathaniel, your wild swinging is able to bring this thing down as all the hammers are knocked to the floor, scattered across, and there's just a big mess of hammers surrounding you.
Nathaniel, can you describe your swinging movements?
That'd be great.
It's
Fun.
it's pretty fluid. And Nathaniel is a trained swordsman. There is a hint of like when he makes contact, like a little extra oomph that you can presume is coming from his other half, giving a little bit of influence in these tense moments. But it's a pretty not like a Anna dancing sort of thing, but it's trained. It's a well-trained type of swing. He is, Michael, as he is still raging. I don't know if I have to be raging to do this or not, but in case I am, his 6th level totem is the eagle, which allows him to see 1 mile. And he will look down this corridor and see what he can see for 1 mile.
Jesus. What is it? I love it.
He's looking to see if there's an end to it, if there's anything that stands out. It's a pretty strong, I don't know if I have it written down. Like, it's a pretty strong, yeah, you can see clearly, like it's right up next to you.
As if you're looking at something, no more than 100 feet away. I love it. And this room is illuminated. As you look down, you can see that it goes beyond that. This room continues in this same kind of layout for beyond a mile. There's nothing that differentiates the room but for all these hammers. Just all different shapes, sizes, materials, and they just continue as far as your eagle eyes can see.
He will take his movement. Doesn't really know exactly where he's going, but he will go there, and that'll be his turn.
Lovely. Xerxes.
You would like to examine the corpse, question mark?
So there's just a pile of hammers there. Pile of hammers.
Same question as before. Is there anything that stands out? Any of them that have writing on them that would catch his eye?
Yeah,
Anything
love
out
it.
of the normal?
Investigation check. Start digging through this pile of hammers that once was flying around you like crazy.
Natty 4, let's go.
94. Yeah, as you're looking through this thing, there are some that have runes. There are others that have like very cool rivets. A lot of intricate designs. Some of them are look like they've worked in a smithery. Like they're like just a plethora of different hammers in here. Like every time you pull one, that's like, ooh, this one is pretty interesting. Then you see another that's like, well, is it compared to this one? They're all interesting in their own ways. Maybe some of them more mundane than others, but nothing stands out amongst the crowd.
Turn.
In this pile. It is the swarm's turn. The swarm will strike Arthur. 15.
Miss.
8. Not long do it. 25. And the last one will be at Cat. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Beautiful. Now it's the swarm's turn, just kind of swarming. Stephen.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I cannot hear you.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't hear you, so while I'm figuring that out,
Range.
Steven is. Oh, now I got it. Okay. Sorry about that. Steven is going to run forward. Pretty sure I'm still, out of range. So he will fire up another lightning bolt, this time trying to give it a little bit more juice. And we'll be at the 4th level. What a joke.
Not as much juice, but
This game's stupid.
but more juice all the same.
Yeah. All right, 26 points of damage.
You see this kind of chain react and hitting so many hammers. Oop, I typed the wrong thing. Beautiful. Anything else, Steven?
Nope.
A lot of hammers hit the floor there. Anna.
That's a double move.
Artie.
Artie will attack Twash.
20 will hit.
I probably should have been giving myself advantage. No?
Yeah, you're flanking.
Nice. Here is the advantage attack. Nice.
Beautiful. Love when things works out.
Und
22.
that's what he has to his name.
Yep. Isabel.
Isabel will cast Ruinous Touch at it. The bottom one. Well, top one's gone.
That will hit. And you see the few final hammers just kind of fall to pieces.
Oh, okay.
As the one you hit kind of careened into another one, and it careened into a third. And they died. And you have defeated my swarm of hammers monsters. Congratulations.
I'm genuinely lost, guys.
Yeah.
We tried everything I could think of.
Michael, to clarify, south of where I'm at, is that a wall or is that endless as well?
South of where you are, that is a wall.
Okay.
That is a wall. These are the shelves just kind of on the wall next to that.
Got it.
But yeah, it's this direction just continues. East, if you will, just goes on. And
Healer's kit is at Arthur.
Sorry?
Heal yourself.
Healer
For
14. Yeah, healer's kit for you.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't really walked anywhere. The fact that it's endless does not make it feel encouraging that that's what we're supposed to do.
This was the only one of those 4 doors we had access to.
We could have
The
picked
only one we
another.
tried.
Yeah, this was just the one we picked kind of at random.
How heavy does the mold look?
it looks very heavy. It's also attached to a pillar that is attached
Okay,
to
it
the
is
floor.
attached to a pillar. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes that idea complete. Hold on.
We may need to go back to the main room and see if we can spawn some more ghosties.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Because we
Which is
killed
a
4 of
problem.
them, but only 2 of them dropped hammers, right?
Yeah, because they were turned. So that could be an interesting challenge we face.
Or it could have just
It
been
was
by
it was
chance.
it was the turned ones that dropped hammers.
I'm 94% sure. Can we roll a check, or someone want to quickly look into YouTube? Can I roll a check?
I'll do a history check to try to remember if it was the turned ones. But
I don't know. So there you go. That
Yeah,
should give you,
so
that should give you the answer you're looking for.
That is
Okay.
cool.
what a hell of a puzzle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with going back to see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's the choice. Because also, even regardless if they don't respawn, we should maybe investigate maybe the floor. Like we walked right by an indentation on the floor. Maybe there's something we should do there as well.
We know what the indentation is.
Yeah, we've looked at that.
I'm sorry, then refresh my memory.
It's used for transporting liquid, like liquid metal.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's a spot where we would like start pouring from, right?
Oh, heading back? Is that what you said?
Yes. Well, I think that trench ran under the doors as well.
No, I
Sure
understand.
did.
So
I think it's a
there's
way
this
of getting
spot-
it to the mold. Like we need to find where the source is and then have it flow from there.
Okay, then I mean, if we theater of the minded, then maybe Michael, as we're talking about this point, we see this spot right there. As we're walking back and forth, do we see maybe, could we figure out where that leads? Like, does it lead into the room we were just in?
Where what leads?
This hole right there.
So it's just this bowl-like indentation. It doesn't go anywhere. This trough seems to end in this kind of bowl shape that's indented into the ground.
Okay.
There's no hole at the bottom. It doesn't seem to lead anywhere. It's just a bowl.
All right. Never mind.
Can you real quickly describe these other 3 doors? I know one of them had 2 hammer slots. I thought one of them had nothing.
Yeah, so this one here, your bottom left guy looks very similar to the one that you just did. It has 2 crossed smith hammers on it. And then the northern hammer, or the northern 2 doors, both have very similar looking, kind of like Thor hammer shapes indented on them.
And the 2 hammers disappeared on the first door. You no longer have them.
They melded into the door. They are still there. And then when you open the door, the door split. It almost looks like they are fused into the door, like a design on the door.
Okay,
The doors are currently open. As you guys went into that hallway.
Yeah.
Does it seem like the hammers will come out if we pull on them? Anna will wave for Arthur and Sarah and Kat to
sorry.
not be there.
I can move Sarah through the door.
But she'll try to pull on one of the hammers.
Yeah, are you closing the door first? Or are you leaving
I think she would. I think she would probably start with leaving the door open and trying to pull one of the hammers off.
Yeah, they don't budge. It almost they look so fused to the door and they are crossing. So literally half of a hammer is on one door as they're open in this way.
All right, she'll think just keep the door open for now. We can try shutting it and pulling the hammers off after we've exhausted our options.
I think that's going to be the move. Can I do an investigation? Is there anything, any writing or markers on the anvil up here?
I believe we already investigated the anvil. There are no markers or writing or anything.
And what about this door right here? Did we investigate that? Sorry.
Yeah, the door has the same kind of runic markings as the outer door that you guys entered had.
Can we touch one of those doors?
Which one?
Xerxes will place his hand on the door opposite the one we just came in.
Lovely. Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative!
Wait a second. You throwing more of these mofos at us?
There are rules.
Oh my gosh. That's so upsetting. Guys, my character's been broken for like the last 5 levels.
What do you mean?
I should have +2 to my initiative.
Nice. Love that.
It's because I had to manually do it with. Yeah, there it is. That's so upsetting.
Aren't there people, or did you not do the initiative trick for other people?
No, I haven't been doing that. I only do that on days like when I know we have combat, and I didn't know we'd have combat today. And anyway, my initiative trick. So, Michael, will you edit me to 22.16? I have an 8
Absolutely.
initiative mod. I get to add my intelligence modifier to my initiative, so it's my dex plus intelligence
Oh, nice.
plus the roll, and that's why it's been broken, because
Bump your
Michael and I had to go
intelligence.
back and manually do it.
It's nice. Well, Steven, you see 6 spectral warriors step out of the doors as Xerxes moves. Dude, where's my thing? The heck? Oh, Phantom. That's why I can't find the character sheet. Like an idiot. Alright. What you got, Steve-O?
Got a very whiny, needy dog right now. I can tell you that. Hang on, I'm just testing something before.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll move there, and we are going to fire up another pulse wave.
Nice. It's 30
Awesome.
feet, right?
30 feet, so
Awesome.
that should get all 4 and stop right before Arthur.
I love it. Con?
Need Con.
Top to bottom.
Fail. 3 out of 4 fail and are pushed 15 feet away.
Love that.
And take full, and then the one guy who missed takes half.
It's a very strange sensation because you literally feel this ethereal being like pushed, moving through you. You feel like if that was a regular human, that there might have been consequences. But because of its literal incorporeal movement that it has, it's this one is also here because of how that works. It can move directly through you. This one also takes some damage because it did end its turn inside of another, which it can't do. So that's another little bonus for you. 3 extra points of damage to that guy because he's shunted. Steven, anything else you want to do?
That's all I got.
Hana.
Anna will use her bonus action to activate her Blade Song. Pop it in there if we need it. And we'll step up there and swing twice against the one that's 10 feet away from her.
We'll see. That'll hit. That'll also hit. Brutalizing this thing. Anything else, Anna?
That is her turn.
You? Faniel? Damn it, Sarah. Sarah always forgets to roll initiative.
We will go to the left first.
Love it. All right, that one's dead.
And now to the other bloodied one that I can reach.
A smith hammer clangs onto the ground. King, 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 king. Holy shit. Did you bring fucking... Like, this is very reminiscent.
It's the Anticlavius.
Critical threat, critical threat, critical threat.
Well, it doesn't actually matter at all. Because it cannot bleed. It cannot be prone. I don't think, well, it can, and it is. And it is prone. As it dies. And you see its hammer begin to fall, but it stays spectral as it does.
And since he got a crit and or killed something, he will bonus action swing at the other one.
God bless.
Oh, boo!
It does not confirm. Hooray!
This is bullshit.
How many? Oh my, what? You didn't confirm, but you did get enough damage to kill it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And king, 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 king. A hammer drops to the floor.
He will use his last bit of movement to go cover Steven.
He's not paying you. Isabel.
About to.
Isabel, it's your go. Everybody's wanting to hire. Displays like that, my God. What you got, Isabel?
You know, I was gonna use one thing, but seeing as how half of them died already, maybe save that for the next time we have to fight these things.
We may have to do this 2 more times, so.
I'll just use a Guardian Die for the field vision.
Nice.
So Anna can attack the warrior in front of her.
Dope. $13 isn't gonna do it. But do you get the Guardian die?
That's for damage.
I don't remember. Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
It's too bad. It's too bad. Does not hit. But how many Phantom Warriors? Oh, this one's still alive.
Gonna have to start using that with Nathaniel. I understand.
It's not close enough.
This one's gonna step up, make 2 attacks against Anna. Bang bang. 24. Just hammering nails right now, guys. Well, I was trying to hammer nails. That's all it has. Xerxes.
Pew pew.
Who you pew pewing? Oh my god, 27 with disadvantage. This guy's a maniac. Okay. Those both hit, and searches. That's enough. It's enough.
That's definitely like a fan the hammer situation. Close range.
Oh.
Bam, bam.
Its spectral hammer stays spectral. It does not clang on the floor.
That's it.
Dude. Arthur.
You will pokey the top one. Yeah, you will.
He will. 24 we hit.
Okay.
9 will not.
That's what he's got.
Cute. Saru.
Yeah, I'm the one next to Anna.
Lovely. Wizzy. Yeah. That's good. Disadvantage. Beautiful. Anything else?
No.
Cute. Sarah will kind of make a little step out. Try to pop that guy with the bow. Flump. Flump. Nice job, Sarah. Sarah gets killed. Mark that one. Mark that one down. Two Spectral Smiths against Artie. 19 and a 16.
Hit and miss.
I love the order. Perfect. Steven.
Steven, at the rationing stage now, considering we're going to have to do this 2 more times, we think. It's going to throw a firebolt at top guy. Well, last guy, I guess. Ugh.
29. Will absolutely hit. Cool. Anything else?
No.
Anna. Oh, I didn't do that guy's hammer. His hammer did drop. Just going to delete the ones that didn't. Delete the ones that did there.
So we're at 3 hammers so far.
Yeah, 3 hammers have hit the floor. Nice. Those will both hit. And it's barely hanging on. Some would say.
Trying to get Nathaniel that kill.
What you got, Nathaniel?
Yeah, he's gonna poach the shit out of this. Does with Anna's reach, is that a flanking situation or no?
Cannot flank with reach. But Arthur's there, so if you wanted to get in there, you could. That would be enough. In this sitch, seems. Oh my. Just want to confirm it just to see.
I love this guy so much.
Critical threat, critical
I'm just
threat,
curious.
Critical,
Honestly.
critical threat.
Wow.
One creature within 30 feet is inspired.
Arthur, you are inspired.
Hell yeah. You're
He's
inspired.
intimidated. He's a little bit scared too.
You're inspired by this insane kill.
Is that your 5th crit?
It's insane.
Yes.
And king, 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 king. The hammer hits the floor, and we are out of combat.
That's as many crits as I've had this year.
I mean, he's critting on 19, but still. It does-
That's
Untrue.
us that with the plus 10.
Not untrue.
Plus
and then
10,
the
minus
instant
5.
10 damage.
It's with advantage because of the reckless attack or the flanking. It's like 19% chance every time.
It ain't bad.
Yeah.
With that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, refill my beer, take our 8 o'clock break. Get it?
Going late.
Something else. All right. So, what do you do? There are 4 hammers upon the ground.
Do we put 2 of them in the door right here by me?
Can we, real quick, before we do that, I clearly had a terrible memory of last session. Can you remind me, when the 2 cross and then the single one, are those all the same hammer? It's just when you combine them, or are they different hammers?
So these 2 south doors here and here seem to be like large smith hammers crossing like this in this pattern. And the 2 northern doors, the one that Stephen and Arthur are both by, just look like a single like Thor hammer. It's a very different looking hammer in those.
Gotcha. So can we investigate, see what kind of hammers they dropped?
Yeah, you don't even have to investigate. You're just kind of looking at the floor. They all look to be smith hammers, kind of shaped all pretty much the same.
Got it.
And would match the southern doors you suspect.
Okay. Then yeah, like you said, Nate, let's put 2 in and see what's what.
Do these hammers look like the mold in the other room?
No, they don't. They don't really look. They don't resemble. It's not like the same shape of hammer as the mold in the other room. All hammers, just not all the same shape.
Okay.
So which door? Are you putting it in down here? Is that what
Yeah.
I'll head?
Yep.
Well, if I remember right, they wouldn't fit up top, right?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Correct.
Yeah.
Top ones are different hammers.
So I don't know where else we'd put them.
Yep, nowhere.
The doors open, revealing a similar looking hallway.
Beam us up, Scotty.
I'll just stack it up.
Anna's gonna come up to Isabel and be like, I think we might be fighting more. If I could use a little bit of stitch up.
Oh,
Yeah, if there's any juice to give, use the juice.
Pretty close to bloodied.
It's for Anna.
Nice.
I've already patched up with Healing Cure once, so he's gonna get a Cure Wounds. That's for Arthur.
Woo! Thank you.
All right. Wunderbar. So a long hallway, much like the one she just explored, except obviously going the opposite direction. And I shall beam you up.
Ah! Ah!
Huh.
You immediately feel the heat from the roiling lake of molten lava before you, which appears to be slowly devouring the stone bridge spanning this room. You are down here.
It's like the Temple of Doom. It's like Mount Doom. It's like anything
Yeah.
involving Doom.
Far
Yeah, I'm getting
across
very
the way.
Doom vibe is good. That's a good call there, Nick.
On the far wall, far across the way, is what looks like this kind of large metal door. Here, I placed it on the map with these two strange offset doors. But moving it back down.
I like the cogs over here.
Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool map.
Oh, they're all over.
Yeah, so far across the way are these large metal double doors. Even at this great distance, you can see these through kind of that heat distortion of the air. And you can see that these designs look to have these intricate like designs on them, and the designs seem to glow with this like orange heat in the designs. Hard to make out distinctly what these designs look like from all this way across this bridge and molten hot room. But yeah, that is what you see when you enter the room at the end of that little jig-jag hallway.
Could Nathaniel make them out?
With his eagle eyes?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, if you could see, it's like I'm seeing, I think you said from 100 feet away. So if you could see it from 100 feet, if it's too small to see from 100, it'd be too small for him to see, if that makes sense.
Got it.
Like even at 105, it seems like 100, or even at a mile, it seems like 100. Either way.
Yeah,
Makes
and
sense.
it is pretty far away, and it's also the distortion in the air is gonna kind of contribute to not being able to see clearly through that.
Well, it's just it's the larger point of he can see, there are figures in the distance. How many? Like
Exactly.
versus reading the writing on a wall 100 yards out. That's not going to happen.
Exactamundo.
Got it.
That's what you see. What do you do? Turn around and go the other way?
I mean, depending on how this is a pretty easy jump for Nathaniel. He could jump across there. If it comes to that, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Mm-hmm.
We could go and test it out. I mean, Anna's got like good dexterity, so she could go up and just like,
We've got some flying that could be done.
And just to clarify, Michael, it's at bridge level, right? Like you said, it's being devoured. So like the lava is rising. The floor is lava.
Yeah, I mean it's not at like the top of the bridge level. Like it's beneath the bridge. There's a bit of a drop before you hit lava. But you can just kind of see that the supports of the bridge and the bridge is just slowly kind of shifting downward into this lava. It's nothing that you immediately need to fear, but it is something that appears to be happening nonetheless.
Is there anything in here and if this is a check, I can do it, that we might be able to use that will hold the lava, that we can scoop it up?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Kind of scanning the area, you don't see anything amongst the room that one seems like a vessel or two seems like it is resistant to this ever-glowing heat that is kind of devouring the rock, the stone, even the large metallic gears. Like the lava seems to be kind of pretty strongly devouring anything that it's touching. But also you don't see any vessels.
Are like the walls towards like the back here? Do they like kind of like connect?
Yeah,
Like,
there's some areas that you think you could kind of shimmy across for sure. Kind of, let me see if I can get my arrows going. Like this region here is traversable pretty like simply. This area here may be a little harder to traverse just right in this region, but over here it looks totally like you could walk all the way down this thing pretty easily.
Can Anna do a check to see, let's say if she cast spider climb, that like if a creature that could like move up and down walls and like up and down that chain with like pretty comfortably with the climbing speed, and like does she see a path?
Like across the ceiling?
Or like, yeah, either across this, yeah, I mean, if across the ceiling is an option, or even like, over the walls to the chain or wherever.
Even just kind of looking around the room, the main area that you see that like if you were to go this direction, even on the walls, you would kind of run into an issue up to the north, just where there's this cracking lava just pouring down, and same on this right side. But looking around up the chains and towards the ceiling, like if you were to spider climb your way up to the ceiling, you would probably be able to maneuver across and walk down the other side.
All right, well,
it would take some time because that's a lot of distance to cover, but that's totally possible. The ceilings in this room are about 80 feet.
Well, that's Anna's. I have spider climb prepared. I could make myself crawl across. We could go see what's over there. That way there's no jumping. All right. Hearing no objections.
Are we all trying to get across or just one person?
Well, I can only cast it on myself.
I understand. I just didn't know if we needed to find a way for everybody.
Maybe, I guess it maybe depends on what's over there.
Okay.
So Anna will cast spider climb and we'll go up the ceiling and think about how she couldn't even walk over a pile of bones.
Yeah, Saru would go over to her and be like, just be one with the wall and the ceiling. And that will give her... oh, God damn it. Hold on, sorry.
You're good.
It looks like...
Nice.
And it'll give you... whatever the dexterity one is.
Cat's Grace?
Yeah, that one.
Cool. I appreciate it. I guess how I'm reading this spell, it literally looks like I can leave my hands free, so she probably just starts like walking sideways up the wall.
Yeah, just like bam, 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 bam.
And then like is upside down again, like the gravity well is switched. She's like, oh,
yeah,
we're back.
So Anna starts walking up the back wall, getting up towards the ceiling where she's now beginning to walk upside down up on the ceiling. Is there anything anyone else is doing in this time, or are you just wanting her to walk all the way over there and let you know what she sees?
Steven will turn to Xerxes. Do you want to fly over there just so she's not stuck by herself if anything happens?
That's largely a one-way trip. I can't hold that form for very long. If she's in immediate danger, I'll go over.
Okay.
Can I climb across this bottom area?
Yes, it is possible. You can absolutely do it without any issue, Saru, because you have climb speed. Others would need a little bit more help, but yeah, you can easily maneuver along this just kind of raised area. It's up at the same height as the bridge. Is there anything anyone else is doing? Or just letting Anna go across and Saru kind of flanking her on the ground? Obviously, we're working in 3 dimensions. I have no way to actually make Anna be on the ceiling.
Yeah, I guess we just let her go for now.
And Saru, is it your intent to just kind of stay where you're at, or like flank on the floor?
Kind of flank, kind of just trying to look and see if there's anything over here. Not anything, but specifically like around this gear and what these, I don't know, turrets or just whatever are.
Well, at the moment that Anna crosses the threshold of the bridge on the ceiling, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Jeez.
Roll, Rico, roll, Rico, roll, Rico, roll, Rico, roll for initiative!
Some events are being triggered tonight.
I'll be very curious to hear after the fact in what way this wouldn't have lasted multiple sessions. Considering we have just hit every single trip mark so far.
There are ways.
I'm sure. That wasn't me doubting it. I'm just.
Oh no, I'm just
excited to hear what we were supposed to do. Is that Gengar?
It does kind of look like that. Let me give you a better look at this lovely creature.
Oh, so his brother. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. This baddie. Anna, just remember you are 80 feet above the combat, as it is currently. Sarah. How could I forget? Anna, as you were walking across the ceiling, you start seeing these strange creatures. We haven't had this music tonight. Start pulling themselves up out of the lava and climbing up the sides of the bridge. What do you do? I've had a lot of interesting moments. I think you're muted, Connor. A lot of interesting positional battles tonight. This might take the cake.
Yeah, so Anna is, watching, upside down, sort of catches these things out of the corner of her eye and wheels around. I'm going to say bonus action. She pulls out her longbow. She's not as quick to pull it out as she is her Talir anymore. So it pretty reasonably takes a bonus action. She'll shout at everybody that things are climbing up her enemies are climbing up, and she'll shoot at this one she's almost like looking straight down at.
Yeah, lovely. Let gravity do most of the work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has not forgot how to use that. My word. Anna, as the first arrow impacts,
Oh my.
this thing explodes. So before you even change that secondary target, because
Yeah.
the first one blew up. This other guy needs to make a dexterity saving throw as his buddy explodes next to him. He does succeed. Does he take half damage? He does, taking half damage. Taking 2 points of damage. 1 point of damage. I'm a liar. He is resistant to fire, shockingly enough. Not giving anything away there. He's literally made of this stuff. And so Anna, you're your secondary target, if you will.
She'll blow up the one right next to him.
Beautiful. Yes, she will. It is very dead, and it also explodes and doesn't hit anyone. Well, it does, actually, maybe. It does hit the gentleman over here who makes a dexterity saving throw. Failing it and taking half damage. Oh. Because fire resistance. Beautiful. Anna,
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah, she's gonna keep walking on the ceiling.
Beautiful.
And then can she do a perception check towards the door?
Yes, absolutely.
See if she can see a little better.
Yeah, so Anna, from your current position, especially on the ceiling with Pythagoras here, you note that the doors are very intricate. They are these large metallic doors that kind of just go 15 or so feet high. Two of them kind of next to each other. The designs on them are like more interesting than they are like telling. It's not, there's no runes, there's no language, but they are glowing with this intense heat, almost as if like the same lava from the floor was like within them, just in these designs kind of shining brightly through. Also on the door are these kind of heavy looking like spikes just kind of pointing outward. And with that 23, from your position on the ceiling, you can see that the doors don't look to be flush against the wall. They kind of like stick out a little bit, and you can kind of see into the room behind it. And there looks to be some kind of form back there, but from your current position, it's kind of difficult to tell what it is. But it looks like living. It looks almost as if there's something on the other side of the door. It's just kind of like waiting there.
Okay.
And it is Arthur's turn.
Okay, drop it.
I will not drop it.
As a squeaky squirrel.
You actually can't see the beer I'm holding. I thought you were talking to me.
Drop it.
Look at that magic. Magic.
Offa will drop it. His black iron spear. And use a bonus action to pull forth Philia Fae.
Throw the ring into the fire.
And his flaming spear falls to the ground. And he will rip Shoddy at this boy Val.
Lovely.
Undavan.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
It's terrible damage.
Not great ammo, but it does hit.
Whenever Philia Fae actually, like, does things. I've been nice.
Gotta do something to hurt for her first.
Yeah.
And music. Good job. You were on it.
It's easy when I'm making the joke.
Drop it.
I know where my head's at. That will hit. Beautiful. Steven! I need a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so sorry.
As it explodes. A burst of fire and magma. Taking half damage. Steven. Ooh, 4 points of fire and magma damage. Beautiful. Anything else, Artie?
Yeah, I will step forward to here. And that's his turn.
Lovely. Steven, it is your go. You've just been splattered with magma.
Dude, what the hell?
Would have hurt worse if he got close to you.
I would like this one to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm sure they're good at wisdom. 12.
That fails.
Good.
It's a 6.
Sixer. Takes that 6 points of damo. Anything else, Steve-O?
Yeah, he'll move. That's it.
I want to be close to their death bursts. Sarah will do some shots at that same one. Bazinga, killing one, being a badass, trying to be like, I can use bows too. Second shot, 13, doesn't hit. Damn it. Isabel, it's your go.
Okay. Ruinous touch coming at the one all the way to the right.
$11. Not gonna do it. Not
Yep.
gonna do it.
Go.
It's through.
He'll look back, see if those 4 are already dead. Be like, they got this. Plus, they're far away.
They'll be fine.
He'll, yeah. What could go wrong?
The room's only full of magma. There can't be any more of these things.
And he'll just go. I guess we'll just investigate this, like the cog and whatever the thing next to the cog is.
Lovely.
If there's anything actually
Full investigation check.
worth it, I will once I find it.
As far as you can tell, they are decorative and being sucked into the lava below. Magma? Lava? Who's to say? I'm not a scientist.
That's it.
Beautiful. But you know who is a scientist? The rightmost magman. He will come up here.
Ooh.
And
Shoot,
attempt to
shoot. Go away.
if the target is creature. Ooh, that's fun.
I'll do it.
It will attempt to touch Arthur.
PTSD. PTSD.
Damn it! Damn it! Oh, that's so sad. What did I roll? A 3? Garbage. That's all that happens. It reaches out, trying to touch you. Nothing happens. Xerxes, it is your go.
No, don't!
Yeah, Steven
No.
and Arthur at the same time.
There's its picture in the chat. If you wanted to see its full body.
Oh, I'm not at disadvantage.
You
but
sick bastards.
Not that that matters.
16 will hit. 8 points of damage. Still up. Yeah.
Definitely going for the long one, aren't you?
Yep, totally is.
No, he knows. He knows that I was.
Death burst. Dex saves from just everyone, even Xerxes.
Just everyone.
Not Isabel, but basically everyone else. Damn.
Consistently taking more damage from friendlies.
What about Cat? How's Cat's Dex?
Not good.
11. 11 actually saves.
Yes.
You all take half.
Xerxes will take none.
None?
Evasion, baby.
Oh my god.
He shoots that thing in the head and just full on lunge. Lunge somersaults away.
As everyone else takes half damage in the area. Xerxes' turn is over. It is Nathaniel's turn.
Nathaniel, seeing how weak these things are,
Oh,
and how they do all of their damage when they die, and knowing that he has Hawkeye up on the ceiling, is going to hold his action.
get sued.
He's gonna. You know what? No, he's not. Because fuck that
Nathaniel.
guy.
Nathaniel goes for him. Jesus. It's not necessary. The second one is not necessary. Dexterity saving throw, my friend.
Does he kill him so quickly that he even needs a dexterity saving throw? Like the Magman's body doesn't even have time to do the thing because it's just such a quick, like, dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he only takes 2 points of damage. Not any other reason. But yeah, that is that happens. Anything else, Nathaniel?
Nope.
Great. Before Anna's go, something happens. Anna, while your friends are all fighting, you notice the doors start to move as if they're opening, but not really opening, more walking forward. Yeah. And this thing enters the fray. If I can roll my thing, would be cool. Initiative.
I think I just listened to a podcast about this thing. I listened to a D&D lore podcast. I think I
It's cool.
It was real cool.
You see these two massive metal doors with spikes start to slowly march forward. Anna, it is your go. The large creature behind those doors seems to be holding them like two shields before it. As it is marching forward.
We're not done yet. I can only imagine what this thing's AC is. So
Really good.
Anna will take a couple pot shots.
the impressive thing is you took out all the magmen before it happened. Anna, you see those clank against the shields.
Yeah, well, yeah. I did listen to a podcast about this thing. This thing's cool. I'll talk about it after.
Anything else on
The dreadnought.
from the ceiling? Ceiling Anna that got a view of this thing.
Sorry. I was trying to see the verbiage on it. I cannot do that. It's too far away. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts.
Tell me more about your nuts, Arthur. It is your go.
Drop bomb. Arthur will whisper to Felipe, I promise if you do the magic and the words swift defeat to my enemies, I'll even learn the words to thank you after. And I'll say that and rip one shot.
Right before you rip the shot, you hear in common, gonna need a different promise from you if you want to hear those words. And then the arrow flings off. 29 to hit does hit. Let me tell you.
The briefest of moments, I allowed myself to think maybe the giant's going to talk to us and we don't have to fight it.
No, just a magical bow. You find a way past those shields.
Arthur and Felipe are Mr. and Mrs. Smithing this thing while they're shooting at this monster while having a couples fight. What promise do you need?
And that, as your other shot wears off, it's like, there's some place I'd like to go, and it's not here. As the arrow finds its target,
he will action surge. Alright.
Just only to continue arguing.
I promise. I'll do it.
For no other reason.
I'll do it. Does he have advantage on the next shot?
As you say, you'll do it. She confirms with you. You promise to take me to my master in the Feywild?
Where the fuck is the Feywild again?
Like on a different plane of existence.
Yeah, completely other place.
Not exactly.
Remember. Yeah, do you remember Emil, the spider bro?
Yeah.
That Arthur never met?
Oh, I forgot. Arthur never met him.
Yeah. Well, does Nick remember Emil, the spider bro?
Yeah. I figured I'll end up there some way, somehow, anyways.
As you draw back the arrow, Arthur, you hear in Sylvan, somehow you understand, swift defeat to my enemies. And if you would like to make this thing your sworn enemy,
I would.
You can. And then you get all the sworn enemy bonuses against this beast. 22. I think you get advantage against your sworn enemy, so perfect. Then you 22 will hit. Beautiful, and an extra 3d6. Dope.
Fourth and last attack.
Love it. Yeah, baby.
Ugh.
Beautiful. Finding your target, Arthur. as this bow seems to be almost like helping guide you. Like you get your arrow drawn, and you're pretty good at finding holes, and then you almost just feel the bolt just like nudge your arm just a little to the left as you let go, and you're finding your mark. Anything else, Artie?
If I found a better hole than I could have. I'm pretty good at finding holes.
I'm not
That's
gonna.
it.
I'm not gonna click the button. Steven, it's your go.
Can I do some sort of check? What do I know about fire giants?
Yeah. Do a
History?
history.
Sure.
History, nature. It's up to you. History, nature. You can do an arcana. It might not be the best.
We're gonna do history.
History, yeah. I mean, they're going to be immune to fire. That's just an honest thing you're going to know. They're generally pretty evil beings, and just great ass warriors. Yeah, that's all you know generally with that.
Okay, got it. I'm pretty sure my computer screen's legitimately too small to measure it out. I'm pretty sure if I move forward
Big
like
old mappy.
10, 15 feet, I get to 120. 15 feet?
Yeah, 120, absolutely. 3
Okay.
spaces forward, and you're there.
3. Cool. Man, I just know for a fact this is a dumb idea, but Steven, from the point, because Anna's like 80 feet up in the ceiling,
Yeah.
right?
She's way up there.
So from right there, because that should be 30 feet to it, which would get it.
Sure.
Steven casts a spell that causes the sweet heavens. That's incredible damage. Causes the floor to start grabbing everything in its area and trying to suck the life out of it. There's a dim greenish light that goes out in a 30-foot spear in this entire area.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw on
Okay.
the start of its turn.
Okay. Remind me.
Yep.
We're just in a 60 footer. Does that just
60
is it gonna stick around for a while?
It's going to be there for a while, so that's
Okay.
why. Maybe it's almost might be even easier just to mark the center, and that way, I'll just keep you honest. It's that right there.
All right, I think it's everything in that. If that's 60, 5, 10, 15, 20.
I think
25,
your
30,
south
35,
is a little
40,
short.
45, 50, 55, 60.
Your south needs to be one longer.
Oh, is it not right on the thing? Because that's 60 squares.
Your
Oh, I'm
so
55. Okay, one more. I got
yeah,
you.
there you go.
Do you want it to start on it, on the creature?
Yeah, so it's going to like it's
Beautiful.
touching it. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Perfecto. Since it doesn't really need to be a circle because there's not enough land.
Yeah, yeah.
That's perfect. All right.
That's all I got.
Sarah looks at her arm for a second and then chooses the bow instead. Does not confirm. And does not hit. Isabel. What you got? Easy.
Move up to align with Steven. And I think just do the one thing that can reach it. Doesn't hit, I assume.
18 does not hit.
Okay.
Splatters off the shield.
So
Zzz. Shield zzz. Suru.
He is just gonna try to ward it off as it comes in.
Wizzy.
Something. Your mom's so fat.
Beautiful. Its mom is very fat, actually. So. In a tough kind of way, though.
Good.
The gunman. Oh, yeah. 22? That'll do it. 19, not so much. But the 22,
Yay.
that'll get through.
End
What
of
else? End of turn, that's it. It is its turn. It will do some kind of saving throw, Constitution.
Constitution.
Its best save. Oh, it's not even its best save.
I was going to say, I assume strength. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Fail.
That is a big old fail with +6.
Take whopping 7 points of damage. More importantly, it gains a level of exhaustion.
That's good. I'm assuming that is a stackable offense,
Yes, it is.
which is dope.
Yes.
All right, 1 level of exhaustion. It won't be making any ability checks anytime soon. It's going to move. Can it move through this? Does it disadvantage?
Yeah, it's just light. It's not difficult terrain or anything. It's just
Right, we're gonna 15, 20, 25, 30. I think it's going to. Does it want to do that? It's pretty in okay shape. Does it really want to do that though? 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's going to dash forward. There. That's its turn. Nathaniel.
It's still in the mucky muck.
Seems to still be in the mucky muck.
Do I have
it's not
10
mucky
feet?
muck, guys. It's beautiful light that's grabbing onto it, sucking its life force out of it.
It's beautiful. Beautiful light.
Do I have 10 feet in front of me of bridge? What is that? Like this square here, is that walkable bridge?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
You like that answer?
I do.
Yeah.
He's going to do the requisite 10-foot run up
Love it.
and the subsequent 20-foot jump.
Such a big fucking leap, this guy. I remember when I had a character that could do long jumps. Those are fun days. I think I died in a mine under Marshall's hand.
And then he's going to, for his action,
If I get
Double
time,
move.
that might be one of the one shots, Michael.
and try to trap that guy in the beautiful mucky muck. And that will be his turn.
Love it.
And get ready to get pushed back into the lava, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Nothing says I just got very excited like like that. It's Anna's go.
Oh,
That, my friend, will confirm. Oh no. A ranged one.
oh,
I mean,
phew.
yeah, it's hard to step around up there. Luckily, there's no creatures on the ceiling that seem to be attacking you, so I think you got off pretty good there. What
So-
else you got?
The reading technically says the next attack roll. So
Yeah, next attack roll made against you, so you should be fine. I mean, we might wait forever.
Yeah.
No, it's you're safe for this combat.
So what
Unless
happens in
you
that
start getting
situation if the card says you lose your footing and fall prone?
I
Uh,
fall.
yeah,
I have Cat's Grace, but I have Feather Fall, so I could probably react and not splat the ground.
yeah, it depends on the wording of Spider Climb, but yeah, that will definitely hit from above there. Just kind of peppering it from behind.
Yeah,
Probably doesn't even realize that you're up there.
probably doesn't. And that is her turn.
Beautiful. Arthur,
Arthur will actually use Hunter's Mark this time.
love that.
And do I need to use Inspiration before I make the attack or after?
No, you can roll it after.
Nice. Okay.
And that's the magic inspiration. You're still feeling buzzing.
Yes.
22 will hit.
So that's an additional 4d6.
Yeah,
Ugh.
you
it's
know,
kinda like
it's
splitting.
fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's
Not,
fine. It's all
not
fine.
bad. With that 10 already.
It's all fine.
Ooh, there it is.
Hello.
Critical threat, critical threat, critical threat.
I could probably not add it to the confirming roll though, eh?
I don't think so. Inspiration.
Oh!
Doesn't matter. That'll confirm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That's real nice.
Okay, 22. 22, let's see. Con, save. It's second best save. Oh boy, roll me that D4. Blind is
Nice.
big. That's a big 4 rounds. Okay, here we
Arthur
go.
just like stops and looks at Philia Faye. Well, I've been missing my whole life.
You get some other damo for that.
Yeah, here's the additional.
And it's rolled dice, my friend.
Nice.
So it's technically,
Want to double it? Do you want me to roll again?
yeah, roll it again.
Gladly.
Nick, you have been pouring on the damage on this.
Yeah,
one.
this
Some of
thing,
the most damage I've ever output of any character ever.
this is hitting this thing, and
Michael's
it is
like-
now blind.
Yeah, Michael's gonna be like, yeah, Philia Faye wants to go to the Feywild tomorrow, so yeah.
All right, you said you'd promise me. Let's go.
One more day. One more day.
Good idea. Quite handy in a pinch, this one.
Anything else?
No. No. I think that's fine.
Beautiful, Steven.
What would move?
I assume this is one of those situations where the enemy is quite, by definition, so much bigger than Nathaniel.
Mhm.
I don't need to worry about, direct line or anything like that.
No, only if you're going to crit fail or something. But if you're
Well, I can't- you
lightning
can't
bolting,
You can't crit fail a lightning bolt, so
no, you can angle this puppy through its face and not hit Nathaniel nor Anna.
all right,
Although Anna is probably closer.
all right. Here comes a lightning bolt at the 5th level.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Dex.
There we go.
It's one of its worst saves. 10.
Fail.
Oh boy.
43 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, does not like that. Does not like that at all. My gosh. Anything else, Steven?
No.
You see it wobble a bit there as it takes that one. Sara's gonna longbow. Missing both, clanging off the armor. Isabel.
I don't have a lot of range. Action, cantrip at it.
Yeah.
Misses. And
This is
bonus action, gonna Shield of Faith Nathaniel again.
dope. Saru.
He is going to play a little song, just trying to draw its audible attention.
Lovely.
And turn will do that.
Ooh. Whizzy whiz.
Oh,
17 saves it. Barely. Anything else, Saru?
Nope.
Xerxes.
Reload, bang,
Clangs.
end of turn.
Oof. It is its go.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes. And it comes. Big con save.
Oh. Damn.
Anything?
No. Oh, half damage.
All right. So
No exhaustion.
So very close. Having its speed would have been very big. It will get to do the thing that it wants to do, even though it is blinded. Has a pretty easy way of it, at least. Nathaniel, before you, the two shields hit the ground, and it starts pushing. Starts pushing forward, as if it is just running behind those shields. This huge creature. And it gets to make an attack. It is a disadvantage. Per the rules of being blinded, I believe.
And the vicious mockery that Saru gave it.
Beautiful. I think that only lasts for the round. But
Never mind then.
if that happened, I believe. But either way, it is blinded, so it does get the disadvantage. So it does charge forward, and as it does, it makes this fire shield attack at disadvantage. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
A lot of damage. 22 bludge, 12 fire. And I need you to make a strength saving throw as it charges forward. 11 will fail. So it does push you forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. What a world we're living in
Is
right
this what being
now.
on the receiving end of giants is like?
You, if I'm not mistaken, you did. You failed by more than 5. If a creature fails to save by 5 or more, it is also knocked prone. So you are prone. As well as taking an additional and this is the big one. It's just a lot of damage. 3. Let me just. I got an advanced dice roller. There's that. An additional 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Let me make sure I get this right. Oh, you were not already prone. Great. So an additional 15 points of bludge. You all see this thing totally not able to see, just like pushing forward, and you see Nathaniel just getting gored by these massive shields. Nathaniel, who has just been an output of damage and complete monster on the field, is being like gored. He is falling over and being pushed by these just very big metal shields. And that is its turn. Shield charge. Fire Giant Dreadnought. Nathaniel, it is your go. You are prone.
Stand up, using half of his movement.
Seems like a good time to stand up.
How you feel, big guy?
God, what a place to stand, you know? If it only was a little closer to the edge, they say. And they are just the magnet. The
He is
magnet.
blinded, correct?
Yeah, this thing cannot see you,
So that's
giving
it.
you advantage
That's
on attacks
what I
against him.
wanted to hear.
– 21, you say. 21 hits. For 13 points of damage, you say. Nathaniel, describe your kill.
Damn.
With the ball of his right foot teetering on the edge of the lava, heel up over the edge of the bridge with the last bit of leverage that he can use. He really has no motion to be able to swing wide. And so it's just a straight over the head shot, splitting the shields, finding that small crack in between the two shields, and just cleaves him straight down.
This fire giant falls before a bloodied Nathaniel just standing before him. His great sword just kind of in the air, dripping crimson red blood. And you are out of combat. And what an epic.
What an epic visual.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
loud on your back, move 30 feet, and like, you can imagine the scene of like your hands are like, and you finally like can like grip the edge, and then you like pop yourself back up and swing at this thing blinded. It's blinded. Woo!
Freaking right before the edge of being pushed off.
I mean, I think it's permadeath getting pushed off the edge. I don't know if anybody.
It was 5. Like if the sickening radiance happens, if anything, 5 more hit points of damage and this thing goes down before it does the shield charge. And it did the shield charge against the strongest character too, and just somehow still did it. It was epic.
And the shield charge was against the guy who made the huge mistake in not raging, knowing what he was going to do, knowing that a rage gives you advantage on strength saving throws, knowing he was about to take a shit ton of damage that could have been halved and still didn't do it, and lived to tell the tale somehow.
Very cool creature.
I listened to a D&D lore podcast, and they did Fire Giants, the episode I listened to today, and they talked about the Dreadnought. And I'm like, damn, that thing's so cool. Sucks that I'll probably never get to play a campaign for a while that has one. The thing rolled out with 2 shields. I was like, oh, fuck. That is exactly what I listened to. I'm talking about today. That is amazing. Anyways, Anna would like to walk back down the wall and come to the door.
Yeah, Anna, as you kind of walk down the wall and peek in to where the door once was, this kind of open hall now, you see inside there is like a small pedestal with a metallic hammer in the shape of like a Thor hammer, it seems, upon it.
All right. Anna will go and she'll yell at Saru, be like, "Hey Saru, there's a hammer in here. I'm gonna. It looks like the one that's on the other side. I'm gonna go get it. I'll come out running and screaming if something happens."
Okay. Hey,
And then-
Nathaniel! She's grabbing a hammer!
And Anna will go and grab the hammer.
Yeah, Anna, as you reach out and grab the hammer, it looks like a pretty hefty hammer, but as you pick it up, it does feel lighter than you expect in your hand. But yeah, you have the hammer.
Is there anything else
Your grasp.
noteworthy in the room?
As you look around the room, it is pretty bare, other than this singular like area with the pedestal and the hammer. Otherwise, it's just a bare stone room.
All right, Anna.
There is a
will-
large owl bear. Bear, lots of bears. Bears in the room.
Anna will turn and run away from all the bears, and
Beautiful.
we'll scamper back up the ceiling
Nope.
and make our way back.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do in this room?
Well, I'm gonna look at this hunk of metal.
I was gonna say, look, can we examine the fire giant?
You can.
And when I say we, I mean Nathaniel.
Beautiful. Nathaniel, roll an investigation check. Looking this thing over, it is wearing huge plate mail made for a giant. It is also carrying 2 huge tower shields, also made for a giant. You find a large pouch kind of around its backside, and starting to look through there, they look like rocks that maybe it could have used to hurl at you had it chosen to drop one of its shields, but it felt like it had a better chance of doing cooler things with both of its shields. Other than that, doesn't have anything on it.
No matching belt and gauntlets of fire giant strength.
It does not. It does not have any. See, the fire giants don't need those types of things because they're already as strong as they are. That's it. That's all that it has.
So then with it, I can. Yeah, I can do it by coming over here. I was going to ask if I had room to get a running, start, and jump, but
Yeah, you'd be fine. Anybody else? You?
I'll just heal Nathaniel a little bit when he comes back.
yeah, he's seen better days. He was wishing for the good old days back in the swirl of hammers area.
This is surely more exciting than your time with Exanther, at least.
Already 4 points back.
Even want to ask Isabel if she has any burn salve or anything.
Some burn stuff.
Here you go, Nathaniel.
Or just, a healer's kit.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff's in there. Some
Nice rolls.
maybe some aloe vera gel or something. I sell that.
Here, put this sunscreen on just in case.
Boy, Nathaniel is feeling the love.
Pat's dried up.
Gonna second wind 2 now.
Anna would go and double check to make sure the hammer fits in the mold.
Don't do it yet.
I mean, we're healing and stuff. But,
Well,
oh,
and
but
maybe other things.
Sounded like it was one of the doors. No.
I thought the Thor hammer was the mold hammer.
Door hammer are the two doors above us.
Yeah, we're gonna have to choose one of the
I
doors.
don't think he really described. I don't believe he described that mole hammer as a. He said it wasn't like the first two that we picked up.
Ugh.
Yeah, it goes on the door.
Okay, sorry.
It's all good.
Do we have a preference on which door?
The short rest kind.
Yeah, I mean, I can take a short rest. It's fine. Everybody good with a short rest?
Door.
It's been so long. You can use hit dice on a short rest.
Yep. You don't recover any, but you burn as many as you want.
Yeah, so if we want to retcon some of those spells, we could. That would have been the first thing Steven said coming out of that room. He is tapped on spells. Like, not at 0, but based on how these combats have been going, anything useful.
It's pretty good at Deer. Arthur would retcon the 2 cure wounds to Cat. But
Yeah, if you guys are gonna short rest, you can.
Nathaniel, depending on how many hit die you got, you can keep the 2nd level cast if you want.
He's never spent a hit die, I don't think.
Ah.
I mean, we hardly short rest.
Yeah, you guys should probably have everyone should probably have all your.
Yeah.
hit die at this point. So if you're gonna short rest, let me know.
We're gonna short rest.
Nice.
Where are you doing it?
Probably just in this main room.
Cool.
16. So that'll give back Isabel and Arthur's.
Cure wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to take those spells back. Your short rest will pass peacefully.
If you rolled a hit die, you get an extra D6.
Song of Rest.
Yep,
Which one is it?
D6. Nope, I lied.
Cool. So
What level am I?
9.
It's a D6.
I was assuming Cat got to roll die as well. Do you know if that's the case, Michael? I have no idea.
There's no way to track his hit die. So I'm not sure. Unless you want to do it on your sheet. If you want to do it on your sheet, that'd be fine. It's not really too big of a deal for me. Seems like he should be able to get. So yeah, just make a little resource for him or whatever. Sarah rolls 2. She's okay now.
Before we do finish the short rest, Isabel will use her 2nd channel divinity to gain a spell slot back.
Cool.
And then we'll get the channel divinities back at the end of the short rest.
Dope. Good. Everybody feeling good, feeling great.
Sure.
Not really, but exciting lack of options.
What do you do?
Farm more XP.
Pick a door, Anna. Pick a door.
I mean, the left door was more useful last time. So using that extreme logic, that's the one you'd go to.
Retcon Arthur picks up his black iron spear and puts it away.
Arthur runs back, picks up his black iron
I
spear.
forgot something.
Oh
Before Anna touches the door, can Isabel prepare an action for if something happens?
Sure.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Stephen will as well. Brace for the Phantom Warriors.
Yeah.
I'm
just
prepping Firebolt as a cantrip. I'm not burning the spell, Michael.
Beautiful.
I'm
Just-
prepping the obvious.
Yeah, mine. I knew what you were prepping.
Hmm.
What's the plan?
see if the Thor hammer will fit here. I guess
Beautiful.
make sure
Yeah,
it like looks.
looking at it, it looks like it should fit in that door, and lo and behold, as
Is there
you
any? Oh, never mind.
place it in there, the door opens. But in this case, as it was a cross door before, and it kind of split down the middle as the door opens, the hammer kind of sits right in the middle. Its hammerhead crossing onto both doors. As the door opens, you see the hammer stays fully intact and just hangs onto the right side of the door as you open it. And another long hallway awaits.
Beam us up, Scotty.
Punch it real good.
Connor.
Sorry. It kept going. I was like, I'm excited. There's some over here.
See what's over there.
The decision to run from here in episode 3 is looking better and better, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We could have
fire
taken a
giant.
yeah.
We could have maybe leveled up like twice in one shot, taking down a dreadnought fire giant. I think they're like a CR 14 is what they said
They're
on
there,
the.
baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny how on the disc golf course, Michael was telling me how, like, you know, pretty much any CR at this point, at least close to it, it seems like we can handle. But the moment that you throw in a second creature is when things get really hairy. And so that I'm now connecting dots on like those Magnan, you know, one shot, one kill on all those boys. You know, not enough to tip the scales, but enough that if we hadn't killed those all in the first round, we could have had real problems.
I think it was pretty fortunate that Anna was triggering everything up on the ceiling while everyone else was far away. Like
Yeah.
if Nathaniel had long jumped and all those things would have been there, and then the giant just would have come charging out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way that was triggered was pretty fortunate.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Or
that
if, like,
was,
even if Saru had gone around, that would have been fine too.
definitely some benefits to doing some interesting things, you know? Nobody expects you to do something crazy from the ceiling, you know? Start walking on the ceiling like some kind of weird Spider-Man. All right. You come into another room. This one, it's really, I should just let these beautiful maps do the talking for me, because they're so pretty.
Oh boy.
As you walk onto this ledge, you see Vittorio,
Thanos?
a stony surface with maybe this is described as magma. Bridges over these magma-y rivers, as you will. And a large metallic shack of some kind to the north. That is what you see. What would you like to do?
Investig. How do those Anna will go up and I kind of look, and how do these how sturdy these things look?
Yeah, looking at it, you immediately think like this probably isn't going to be great. And you would be correct. As you look at the bridges, they don't look to be in the best shape. and as best as you can surmise, it'd be difficult terrain to cross. They seem a little shaky. You have to be a little more hesitant in your movement, a little more careful to cross these bridges.
Is there any like loose rock around? Like any like maybe just pebbles or stones?
Totally.
Where-
Yeah, there's little bits of pebbles and stones on the floor. Just kind of.
Steven's gonna pick one up and throw it and try and land it over here.
Beautiful. Roll just a dex check. Yeah, easily enough. It just kind of skips across the ground there, and comes to rest on that area over here.
Just wanted to see if anything would pop out, guys. Don't look at me like that.
I thought it was a good idea. Can't hurt.
Yeah. Tired of these lava monsters just like coming up and doing shit.
This wall on the west traversable for someone with climbing speed?
Absolutely. Bye, RDR.
Later, Nick. Have a safe trip.
Arthur falls into the lava. No! Oh no! He pulls Fent off with him.
Well, should we just single file or one at a time single cross this thing?
Yeah. I can go first. And she'll start to move her way across the bridge in the middle slowly.
Yeah, Anna, as you start, slowly moving across the bridge, you can feel it like shake and shudder a little bit beneath you. But being careful, you're able to move across easily enough.
Okay.
Nathaniel will go next. I figure he's probably that in his half plate. He's probably the heaviest. So if he can make it, everybody else should have confidence.
Yeah, Nathaniel, you feel it groan a little bit under your weight and creak every so often, maybe shake if you get just a little too close off the center, but you're also able to cross single file pretty easily.
Steven will go next.
Yeah, Sarah will also do the same. So. Beneva. More of the same for Steven. Doesn't creak and groan quite as much as it did when Nathaniel went across in his half plate.
So I'll go next.
Similar outcome.
Should we move people across before we all bunch up? I guess it's too late.
Can I try to get across where I'm at?
Where are you
Over
trying
here?
to go? That would be quite harrowing, I would say. Less, you would need to make some checks, as
Right.
it's not an easy climb to do so, but you could if you would like. It's up to you.
Oh, wait.
And there's no like windows or openings on this shack except for this area right here that we
Yeah, as far as you can
right?
see, there just appears to be the one, like dark opening. It's just like this kind of black, much like it looks on the screen. It's just like this very dark, shadow veiled like opening into this metal building, shack, tower, whatever you want to call it.
Could Anna theoretically climb this sort of like route over here with spider climb? Like sort of walk sideways?
Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe trigger something before. Feeling like that worked pretty well last time and not really digging the vibe of this ominous black.
Yeah.
She's gonna do that again.
This is an incredible map.
Crazy. These maps are dope.
She's gonna start working her way this way. Kind of
Awesome.
walking sideways.
So Anna walking just sideways over the ledge there.
And as she's doing that, like I understand the very low percentage, but I'm just gonna try and roll a perception check. Do I see like anything moving from that shadowed entryway? Anything, happening just or that I can discern?
Yeah, so you kind of look into that space, and it's really kind of jarring how dark it is in there. Yeah, you can't see basically anything beyond the threshold, Stephen.
Okay.
So Anna is gonna like walk on this thing.
You?
And then she's gonna start walking up the side of until she's on the roof.
You can feel the like cling, cling, cling as you're kind of, under the metal underneath you.
And she's gonna like bang on the roof loudly
Love it.
to see if anything happens.
Sana like stomps up there. And you guys all kind of stare on into that darkness. Tense few moments pass, but nothing seems to happen.
All right. Anna will draw her Talir, kind of have it ready, and then plop in front.
Dope.
Walk down. Can she see?
Yeah, Anna, as you drop down and then kind of look into this space, it's impenetrably dark. From far away, you kind of thought it, was the shadows, the darkness, but like right up next to it, it almost looks like before you is just this completely otherworldly darkness that you can't penetrate with your eyes.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it reminds me of the darkness that was at the whatchamacallit, Paragus Tower? Sort of magical darkness.
Sure. Yeah, it definitely seems similar to that. As like it's just like so utterly black. It almost just looks like flat blackness before you.
All right, Anna will call back, not being particularly quiet. Just maybe take steps so she's not immediately there. Something like that, and then we'll go. I think it's been magically darkened. I can't see through. Stephen, I don't know if anybody else can dispel the magic. It's possibly in there.
Even will start kind of look around at everyone and already know that no one else can, and Nathaniel and Isabel kind of hear him mumbling and grumbling a little bit of always the wizard who has to go and dispel it. No one else can do it. Always got to be Steve. Do I feel because I realized as I was walking how much of a leap I was taking. Do I feel any different about these bridges than I do the first one?
No, they feel very similar, as if you just have to be extra careful as you're crossing them.
Got it. And so I assume I see the same thing as Anna, just imminent darkness.
Yeah, it just looks like complete darkness before you.
And just for peace of mind, Steven's going to light a torch and try to shine it in there. Does that do anything, or is it just nothing?
Describe what you're doing. Are you putting the torch into the darkness, or are you
I'm
leaving
putting the
it
torch
outside?
into the darkness.
Yeah, so Stephen, as you put the torch in, you do see that the torch just gets enveloped in the darkness, and then as you're extending your arm kind of just a little bit further, you feel it hits something.
The torch did.
Yeah. It almost felt like you hit a wall or something flat, something metallic.
Okay. Is there okay, so like I'm on the left-hand side here. Is there a wall to my left?
As you like extend the torch?
Yeah, so like I'm almost wondering, is there like a walkway to my right and left maybe, or space to my right and left?
Yeah, so you kind of like extend the torch and kind of start feeling around in there, like almost like someone would do with like if you were blind with the stick or something, like, and you feel like a surface, and you do it in wider breaths to try and figure out, and it just feels like you're up against some kind of wall, only maybe a few, 4 inches into the darkness. Your torch head is completely disappeared, but it is impacting a very flat, very long thing. Xerxes, and I don't know what Nathaniel's passive is, but I know Xerxes is a 16.
Looks like 14.
Beautiful. So Xerxes, as you're standing kind of back, seeing like Steven do this, and Saru, Isabel, Anna kind of all watching on as he's like pushing this torch into the darkness, you see the magma flow that's moving beneath the area, just in a few areas, starts to kind of like bubble a little bit and pulse, and you see a few hints of flame spark up, and then slowly but surely you start to see forms, hands starting to claw up. Hands not necessarily like the Magmin that you saw before, but hands completely just made of flame itself. And that's where we'll end this one. Tonight, my friends, as some creatures start to emerge from the flames thereabouts.